Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I want to talk a little bit more about this John Morant situation. You got a lot of people talking about it, dogpiling on, and you could kind of feel sorry for him, feel empathy for him. Man, going through this situation twice for the second time. But right's right is wrong and wrong is wrong. Those are the facts. You could. He made the decision to flash a gun. You got people in defense saying, okay, he's exhibiting his Second Amendment rights, right to bear arm and stuff like that. But still, you can't wave and you can't flash a gun. That's against the law, if I'm not mistaken. Like you can open carry, but waving and removing your gun from your holster and public or what seems to be like a private area, someone else's property. He wasn't driving the car. That was like someone else's property, I believe. Or maybe he was driving. I didn't see I gotta watch the video again. But anywho, Lil Wayne speaks on this. And you know what? I'm gonna play that video, that clip of Lil Wayne speaking on it. But this is what took the cake for me. I just seen a post that, I don't know if this is true or not, but the young lady who was present during the first incident at the strip club, one of the young ladies working, I believe, who was, working that night, and basically the lady who was like dancing with John Morant on CCTV, or dancing on John Morant, basically. She was like, you know what? I need an apology from John Morant for his actions that night and for his continued actions. He needs to like kind of learn from this. But like, he probably does need to learn from it, right? But like, now you have like this stripper basically trying, coming out and saying these things. It's ridiculous at this point. You can see people are just like dogpiling on and like trying to copy other people's rhetoric. But like, we're gonna talk about ethics, and you're a stripper, and this man is like a patron at the strip club you work at. But this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? And this guy like was paying you. This is the world we're in, people. So like, to Ja Morant, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of this, you know what I'm saying? When you're moving and shaking, you're interacting with people that don't even care about you. You feel me? And that's a clear cut example to where you're giving this, you're giving this person money who could care less, about what you go through in your situation. But anywho, he was in the wrong though. Just, I say all that to say, right is right, it's wrong, right? You're in the wrong. Ain't no way, if you wrong, ain't no way you getting out of that. You ain't getting out of that. You wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to look at it. I'm gonna play that clip of Lil Wayne right now because he does say some important things.
Like, don't fall into that trap that these people doing on TV, saying, cause he ain't no thug, cause he ain't in the street, he ain't about that. He ain't no gang. You don't want that. How y'all know you don't want? Y'all know that boy? Do y'all know that boy? Cause I don't. I know him from dunking and jumping, and I only started knowing him when I started paying attention to him around his last year of college. He come from like a town with 3,000 people. Like, what? What y'all expect? Y'all what? Y'all gave him $200 million. I just said a town with 3,000 people. You expect him to be responsible? Now we tripping then. Yeah, now we tripping. If we expect him to be, that's magic. Cause I could tell you, I come from a real well raised, beautiful mother, nice. You know what I mean? My mama bust her ass to make sure everything around me was nice, and I still was a knucklehead. I shot myself. You know what I mean? So if you expecting, and that young man from I could imagine if I came from fucking what to play with 3,000 people, and I became who I am, boy.
I think that was. Oh, go ahead.
They had social media when I was 23. I wouldn't have made it.
Well, I think.
Oh yeah, thank God.
I think that.
Now, the reason I played the clip is because I believe out of what people are saying about John Morant in this situation, that was like the newest, I would like to say, piece of information that we can look at, you know, involved in this situation. Because what everybody's doing is everybody's kind of using the same rhetoric, just saying he's wrong, he's this. I thought it was interesting that Lil Wayne took the time out to kind of like give this guy some respect, give him his space. He said, man, this dude came from a town from like 2,000, 3,000 people, and he got all this money. Now, given Lil Wayne has gone to jail, I think he did some time in upstate New York, Rikers Island, and he also, I believe, had dealings with guns, right, on a few occasions, and is in his former and latter, right? But I would definitely say that we don't know this guy's character. People are so gullible. People are so readily to just believe anything that's put in front of them. Anything that's put in front of them, they're ready to believe it. They're ready to be like, you know what, this is truth and I accept. And that's just not the case. A lot of these stars and these people that get put in front of you, they could be flops half the time. But they're getting the spins, they're getting the record plays, they're getting the views, and you have to accept them as such. However, I gotta say this. It doesn't matter who this person is. You say you don't know, how Lil Wayne say we don't know who this guy. Listen to me, man. Just that example of Lil Wayne saying this guy came from a small town that gave him all this money, all this fame, all this notoriety. Brother, listen to me, man. You've been watching this sport of basketball for I don't know how long, since you've been little. You've been playing it. You've been watching the NBA. Let's not play this game like you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going on. We're not playing that game. We're not playing that game. They about to give you what they get. I don't know how much guaranteed he's gotten, but he's contract to make $200 million, right? That's what Lil Wayne said, right? I don't know how much of that is guaranteed or how much of that is already in his pocket. And that was just like the extension I believe he signed. Okay, so we're not talking about already how much he's already made. So he has made money. He's been in the league for years now, a few years, 2 years maybe at the least. But I'm saying this. Let's not play dumb. This playing dumb and this playing that like I didn't know, that's over with. When you sign them contracts, you got lawyers, you got all these people that's working for you, but yet you still don't know what to do because you're doing things that you signed your name on and said you would not do. It's ethics. I believe what's his name? Charles Barkley has said this. I think it was like in game 2 of the Lakers. It could have been the Lakers or the Nuggets. Lakers versus Nuggets or Lakers versus Golden State. I can't remember which game. I think it was Lakers versus Golden State in the finals, like maybe last week sometime. But Charles Barkley he said like it was somebody. It was Charles Barkley or somebody on that panel, but they were saying like there's it's when you sign that your contract, there's ethics in there. ethical rules that you're signing off on. That like, hey, I will not do this because it's gonna it's gonna break the NBA ethics guidelines on like how this brand that we have and how we want our audience to perceive what the NBA does. You know, when they see the NBA, when they see people who play in the NBA, they want, a certain image attached to their name and likeness, because that in turn is going to hold value in their eyes. So you waving a gun around, I'm sorry, I don't care if the president of the United States is seen holding a gun. Well, guess what? His job entails him to be the leader in chief of the United States, the world's largest standing army. So he kind of like has the credentials to do that, right? So if you see your senator and what I'm saying, all these people who are fighting and legislating for laws, I'm not saying, if they're doing it the right way or wrong way. I'm just saying that's in their contract. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they're going to do that, But you, on the other hand, bro, you play basketball. You're getting paid more than these guys, more than senators, he's gonna make more than the president of the United States. Straight up. Your salary is more than what he is. Your contracts you make is gonna be greater than his salary that he gets every year. Okay. So it just doesn't make sense to me. I think he's got his feel. He said this is the most money I've ever touched, and he's losing it. He's shaking loose. He's not thinking right. But that's my take on it. Peace, guys. I'm out.